Sir Alexander Dane, Alan Rickman, who played half-human/half-alien Dr. Lazarus, laments his former glory on the English stage. Gwen DeMarco, who played gorgeous communications officer Lieutenant Tawny Madison, Sigourney Weaver, complained that her TV guide piece focused on her bust line and how it fit into her uniform. Tommy Webber, Daryl Mitchell, the former child actor who now attends Galaxy Quest conferences, comments on Jason Nesmith's, Tim Allen, tardiness. Nesmith arrives and asks whether Dane has done his "I was once an actor" thing. This, plus the fact that Nesmith is ready to conduct a solo gig without the rest of the cast, almost makes everyone leave the dressing room and go home, as Jason tries to explain the gig is just two kids with cardboard in a garage. Guy introduces the Galaxy Quest crew on the convention floor, who quickly fall into character, notably Dane after Nesmith tells him the show must go on. They sit down and sign autographs outdoors to offer people a taste of the fantasy. Gwen smiles at Nesmith because Tommy made a hilariously true joke about people liking him almost as much as he loves himself. In that brief moment, Nesmith sees Gwen, and remembers times that once were in hopes for a rekindling of an old on-set romance, which Gwen promptly shuts down when fans ask her if she and the commander ever had a thing, and Gwen says, as Nesmith comes up behind her, they never have. Officials take Gwen to a Tawny Madison and fan costume photo shoot. Mathesar, Enrico Colantoni, an alien who came to Earth to help Commander Peter Quincy Taggart, the character Nesmith played on Galaxy Quest, confronts Nesmith as he follows. Nesmith assumes this is the bunch of teenagers paying him to perform in their garage tomorrow and tells them to keep things quiet, finalize details with his agency, and bring a limousine. Nesmith tries to corner Gwen, who says it was cute before I got to know you, and leaves. The alien contingent mutters and does as he asks. In the men's room, Nesmith locks himself in a commode and overhears two non-geeks mocking Galaxy Quest and calling the stars losers who haven't done anything since the series ended, especially Nesmith, who is bad-mouthed by his co-stars. After waking up, Nesmith acts strangely. He signs signatures with a phone-it-in attitude, doesn't look at fans, and gets irate when confronted by the real hosts of his following day gig, telling them it's just a TV show. Gwen overhears this and subsequently calls Dane to discuss it. She worries about Nesmith and Dane just hates it. Nesmith watches Galaxy Quest in a bottle of vodka on ice and wakes up when Mathesar and his extraterrestrial friends knock on his back door. Nesmith crawls around hunting for shoes in his shirt and undies. They all hop into a limousine, and travel to the gig, with Nesmith trying to court the lovely alien female Laliari, Missy Pyle, who cannot talk due to her translator equipment breaking. Nesmith requests for Coca-Cola, and falls asleep as they explain the problem on the trip up to the genuine spacecraft as he protects her. Nesmith is carried to the bridge where he faces the wicked reptilian warlord Saris, Robin Sachs, on the video screen. Nesmith instructs them to fire blue, red, and other things arrogantly but witty. He claims he should look after Saris and requests a return to Earth. Mathesar is grateful that Nesmith, unknowingly, saved his people. Nesmith is shown entering a room where he gets covered in goop that changes into a plastic shell and then thrown into space, landing at his home by his pool in shock. Unshaven and unkempt, he dashes to the electronics store opening they are contracted to do and tells his colleagues actors about his genuine space exploits with the termites. After Mathesar and his aliens arrive and ask him and the crew to negotiate with Saris, everyone believes he's drunk and crazy. Nesmith tries to get his co-stars to help. Instead, they all ignore Nesmith and depart, hopping into the same van furious and critical, save for Fred Kwan, Tony Shalhoub, who played Tech Sergeant Chen on the series and remarked they should have taken the gig because who knows when Nesmith might offer them another. A gig? They ask each other, get out of the van, and greet Laliari, whose image remains on Earth since Nesmith imagined they might change their minds. They believe Nesmith is hoarding another performance chance and demand to join him on the Protector. Laliari orders pods for everyone, and Galaxy Quest's acting crew realizes they're in space, which is more real than they expected. The aliens reveal themselves as pastel octopuses or squids that employ a gadget to speak and look human. Fred Kwan is the only finished actor who's so crazy he's here now, presumably from too much Hollywood life. He's insane like Nesmith, but he's always been crazy. Only Gwen and Dane believe this gig is insane. Tommy's coping. They explore the space dock, the ship, and the crew, which Nesmith calls termites. They took the ship into space to meet Saris from the bridge and were in danger. Mathesar and his people believe Earth television is serious documentary news and that Galaxy Quest and Gilligan's Island are reality television or new reporting like the Iraq War. Gwen and Dane think Nesmith's naively going along with this is an ego trip, and maybe he is. He enjoys troop inspections. The audience learns that Ceres captured and tortured the last commander who told him about Galaxy Quest, including the Omega-13 technology he wants at any costs. The Thermians don't know what the Omega-13 performs, but a poorly made one will destroy all matter in the cosmos. Its location is unknown. Except for Nesmith, the actors go. Ceres has arrived, so Nesmith must confront him. The Thermians built the Protector to series standards but don't know how to operate her. Ceres shoots first after hearing Nesmith say he'll assault him with all their weapons because Gwen didn't follow his instruction to turn off the microphone. The Protector finds the Tuthian minefield after the engine quits. The Protector's power core is damaged after leaving the minefield. The aliens don't grasp that the Galaxy Quest adventures are fiction since Ceres promises one thing then does another. They must retrieve beryllium energy spheres from a neighboring planet. They can breathe naturally on the planet where the sphere is. Home appears. Cute monkeys are mining. Guy worries about being the 6th crew member without a surname. The mining monkeys eat a sick and beautiful tiny monkey. The team rolls a beryllium sphere to steal it. Monkeys abound. Lazarus laments that Nesmith must always be the protagonist, so the Protector leaves with the sphere without Nesmith. A huge animal will eat Nesmith. Transported, the animal explodes. Monkeys yell Garignik, a massive rock monster. The Protector receives Nesmith. Ceres infiltrated the Protector. Nesmith also learns that Earth is empty. Mathesar doesn't know what the Omega-13 device is, so Nesmith doesn't torture him. He and Gwen show Ceres the historical records, who understands immediately. He pushes Nesmith to tell Mathesar in childlike terms that they are performers, not heroes. Ceres orders his guards to detonate the spacecraft with everyone inside. Nesmith and Lazarus fake a battle to fling their guardians into space. Gwen reminds Nesmith they cannot activate a neutron reactor. Nesmith knows someone who can run it. During one gig, nerdy Brandon, Justin Long, asked several technical questions. Brandon and Kyle, Jeremy Howard, tutor Gwen and Nesmith. Brandon says the Omega-13 technology may allow 13-second time travel. Hollister, Jonathan Fayer, discovers the beat of the iron poles smashing. Lazarus and Quellic, Patrick Breen, allow Thermians to breathe. Laliari and Fred kiss madly. Nesmith finally hits the blue button to stop the blast. Brandon can't help Nesmith when the blue button fails because his mother, Heidi Swedberg, has him take out the trash. Gwen and Nesmith embrace at the countdown's last seconds. The series countdown always stopped a second early, and that's what occurs. Nesmith instructs Tommy to drive the Protector into the minefield. Ship magnetism attracts several mines there. Ceres' flagship destroys the Protector. Mines destroy Ceres' flagship. Alexander says Ceres' flagship's energy increased after going through a black hole. Ceres entered Protector. In an ambush, he wounded Nesmith and shoots the crew as Fred. Nesmith shouts to Mathesar to activate the Omega-13 gadget, sending him back in time for 13 seconds, enough to stop Ceres as soon as he reaches the control room. Most Thermians depart the Protector, except Laliari. Brandon and his companions crash land their spaceship at the sci-fi convention where hundreds of geek enthusiasts are already dissatisfied. The convention throne leaves the ship half suffocated and dizzy. Ceres wakes up but is slain instantly, which enrages fans. The new season of Galaxy Quest features Jane Doe's Laliari, who kisses Fred, and Guy Fleegman's security officer. Galaxy Quest, a geek TV show that was cancelled, has spawned 18 annual conventions where fans, often in costumes, watch old episodes and meet cast members and actors who played even small roles on single episodes. Fans are watching a lost episode about the Omega-13 device at Galaxy Quest 18, hosted by Guy Fleegman, Sam Rockwell, who died in episode 81. The original cast and crew watched this show from backstage. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you smash that like button, leave a comment and subscribe to watch more videos like this. Thank you, and see you on the next video.